What is going on, everybody? SpykerZ Xenith here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing of the ASUS Prime B350-Plus motherboard. Now, I'm doing a Ryzen upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and use this as my base platform. Figure this would be the best unboxing, would be the motherboard first. The reason I went with the B350 instead of the 370 series is I don't plan on doing any overclocking, and I really don't care about like crossfire support or SLI. It really doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to be using it. I've never ran a multiple video card setup. I don't know why, just never really needed to. So anyway, basically what we're going to do here is a quick unboxing. I want to get this thing put together. Quick look at the box here. Pretty simple. Not too many things to read there. I mean, there's really not a lot to see. Right there on the side, if anyone cares about that. All that good stuff. Here's all the garbage on the side there. See that, if you can even read it. Maybe, don't know. But here's the back of the box as well. Pretty neat. If you're going into like a micro center or something, you might see the box itself lying around. Kind of cool, pretty reflective, pretty good presentation. Another reason for me to go with the B350 Prime by ASUS is it's red and black for the most part, and that's kind of what I'm going for as far as my build. So let's go ahead and pop this guy open. I have not opened this yet. So as you can see, we have the motherboard here, we have something here in a piece of cardboard, probably just a back plate, the I/O plate. Oh, no, God, that is a serial ATA cable. You got two of those in there. Nice little angled guy, they lock, pretty typical stuff. It's not bad looking cable. Pop that open, why not? I'm probably not going to use them anyway. I have cables already. So you can see that. It's got those little clips on there. Pretty nice 90-degree angle on one. Straight on the other side. Real cool, pretty standard stuff. There's not a ton of features on this board as far as like audio or any of that goes. But I do have SpykerZ Setter gave me an ASUS sound card if I feel like I need that. So I may use that, I may not. It is PCI, and this does have PCI slots on it. It has two of them. This is the I/O backplate. It's not real busy. I mean, this is a very basic motherboard. Right now this retails for $100. So there's not a lot to see there as far as the backplate goes. Pretty simple. Some USB ports. Motherboard itself, save that. You get your user guide. Pretty standard as well. Not a lot in there. CD with drivers that are probably outdated. I mean, this motherboard was just out. There's already BIOS revisions and everything else for these. So I'm not too concerned about all that. A little baggie with the tiniest screws you've ever seen in it. It's got an individual screw. I feel like this is for the M.2. M.2, I don't know if you can see what those are. I mean, they're real tiny. I don't want to open the bag and lose them. It's got to be for M.2. This motherboard does support it. Let's go ahead and take the board out here. Okay, here's the board itself. Just look at it here, kind of get a glance and look around. You have a nice little heat sink. That's on the MOSFETs. We've got 4 DDR4 slots. This supports up to 2666. However, on their website, it stated that if you use one module, one DIMM, that you can run it in 3200. That's a bit strange. I did purchase 3200 memory. I'll do a quick unboxing of that here shortly. And, that's weird. I don't know why they would even advertise 3200 anywhere if you really would never use it. Why would you only use one module when it's dual channel? I have no idea. We've got 2 PCI Express X16 slots right here. I believe that one of these operates at X4. I believe it would. There's not very many pins in there. You can't see that probably. But half of this is filled with pins and this is completely filled with pins. A bit strange, but that's the way it is. 2 PCI Express X1 slots and 2 regular PCI slots, which will come in handy for that sound card if I choose to use it. Also, it has M.2 support, which is right here. Goes straight across. It looks like there's a bunch of little spots you can mount it here, so you can fit almost any size in there. Now, I do know that when you're using M.2, whether it be in serial ATA or PCI Express mode, that you lose access to SATA 5 and 6, or it shares bandwidth with those. So you basically wouldn't want to use these at all to get maximum bandwidth out of that. You could use them, I'm sure, but you would lose bandwidth. So you're really limited to 4 serial ATA devices and an M.2 if you choose to go that route. So that's what we're looking at there. Luckily they're put right here on the side so you can kind of forget about them. We're looking at the headers here. We've got a regular comm header, which who's going to use that? Not very many people unless you're using like, an old joystick or something, like an old Thrustmaster or something. I've got USB headers for, I believe this is just 2.0. You've got your USB 3.0 header right here. This is going to be your headers for your, what's that, a front panel header. Yeah, all that is. PhD, I don't know much about that. I assume it's just probably like a power header. So we're looking over here as well. We have the front side audio for your sound card up front, your audio ports right here. You've got a SPDIF, which is the optical interface, which we got one of those right there as well. And then we have a clear Commos, clear TC. And that's really strange. There's no jumper on there. It didn't come with a jumper. I just dropped stuff. There's no jumper on there. Do you see that? Clear Commos, no jumper. Probably can't read it. This camera's not very good, and I apologize. As far as fan headers go, we have a chassis fan right here. It's another COM debug right there. Very strange to see that. There aren't very many fan headers. There's another fan header up here. There's a CPU fan. So 2 fan headers and a CPU fan. That's it? Wow, that's it. There's also an RGB header here as well, which I assume is this white guy right here. That's for like your fan on maybe your CPU. I believe that's got an RGB thingy going on to it. I don't know what that little guy is. Is that like a USB header? 12 volt, green, red, blue. Huh, very odd. Very odd. I don't really know what that header's for. I apologize for not knowing. You need a 8 pins rather for your processor power connection. That's pretty common these days. And then of course the standard 24 pin connector over here as well. It's really strange to only see 2 fan headers on here. It's really, really strange. It's not very many fan headers. It does have built-in LAN guard, which is, you know, surge protection. On the back, on the I/O, if you're running let's go this way with it so it's easier to like look at. You have your audio, very standard audio on here. It's nothing like the Crosshair 5 that I'm replacing. But again, I went this route because the AM4 Plus will be coming around the corner. Like I'm 99.9% sure it's not worth my time to put an AM4 Plus or an expensive motherboard in here when AM4 Plus is around the corner. So we have a USB 2.0. We've got a set of those up top here, USB 2.0. It also has a PS2 slot up here, which is really, really strange, PS/2, for older mouse or keyboard. Very strange. Why do you even need that? No one needs that. We have a HDMI. This would all be used for like an APU-based setup. These would not work with the Ryzen build that I'm doing. But anyway, we do have availability of HDMI if we use, like, I assume the Athlon series might have built-in video. I don't really know. They haven't really announced much about the APUs yet. We have a DVI connection on here. It's a DVI-I. We also have a VGA connection as well for D-Sub or whatever they put it on the monitors. It's pretty neat. We've got USB 3.0. We got 2 sets of those. Those are the blue here. This teal is the USB 3.1. Now this motherboard does not have USB Type-C built into it. So that's a feature you lose with the lower end board, I suppose. You do have a LAN connection as well. It's a very basic motherboard. But overall, I really like the colors on it. I like the layout. I'll definitely love to have this thing in my system. There's not too many crazy things on here. PCIe 3.0, it's labeled on the board. Fan Expert 2, all that AI stuff. ASUS is garbage on here as well. With DDR4 support, it's very strange that they would only support one module at 3200 megahertz and actually like mention it. There's really no point. Now the other reason I went with this this chipset over the 370 is availability. The 370s are pretty much sold out as soon as they come in stock with the ASUS motherboards anyway. There was the mid-range board, I could have went with that, but I decided not to because, you know, I like red and black and that's what my scheme was. So I kind of want to stick with that. This is just an upgrade for me. This is not a complete build. So that's about all there is to say about this motherboard until I get it in the system. Guys, if you like what you've seen here, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.